Greetings, thanks for coming back. Eric Bakker, naturopath from New Zealand, author of Candida Crusher, and also the formulator of the Candida range of dietary supplements. Before you watch the video, please click on the link to download your free report. Right, let's go now have a look at the causes of Blastocystis infection. That's what I'm going to show you today, how you actually get this bug. And the most likely scenario, so I've got a few notes I've made here. A very common one is travel. I mentioned this in a previous video. Have you been to an exotic destination? Have you been to India or Asia? Have you been to the Pacific region, to an island somewhere? Have you gone sailing? Have you gone camping? Where have you gone to? Because you may well have picked it up from some place, away from where you live. International travellers quite commonly pick up blasto. So close contact. So caring for people like a child, a relation, an elderly person, or someone who's sick or unwell, this is a common scenario as well. You may be looking after people. You could be in the healthcare profession. There are many different scenarios in terms of close contact. So drinking water from contaminated sources, this is a really key thing. Drinking water in a swimming pool that's not really cleaned properly. There could have been a bit of fecal matter in the pool, and you could have picked up a tiny little bit through that way. Because remember, fecal route is the most common way of picking it up, getting it on your hand or your eye or your skin, anywhere. And you only need one tiny little parasite in your body. You're not going to get this through blood. This is not a blood-borne infection. This is a waterborne infection, generally. It's transmitted through fecal matter that you're exposed to. So you could have gone to a bathroom, touched a surface, even at an airport, and not washed your hands, rubbing your eye, bang, you've got the infection. You could have, touched your mouth or your nose. Generally hands. So this is why hand washing is so important. You don't have to be anal about hand washing, like some people, have known to be. But I do a lot of travel. I fly quite frequently, and I always wash my hands every time I disembark from an aircraft. I wash my hands. I go to the bathroom, I wash my hands. I wash my hands probably 10 times a day. Now, that's not an obsessive-compulsive nature. It's just that I'm in the healthcare profession, and I don't generally get sick, and I'm around a lot of sick people. So I understand that hand washing is the best way to stop a lot of different diseases from getting into your body. Viral infections, many different diseases. Just wash your hands. So drinking water, lakes, streams, poorly maintained wells, things like this, contaminated water. So when you travel, it's important, very important, to only to drink bottled water where the bottle's actually got a factory seal on it. Because some sneaky people sell water from rivers or lakes where they'll just quickly pop the cap on. It's not a factory seal. If in doubt, boil the water. Supersaturated potassium iodide or potassium iodide drops in water is another smart move. A little bit of liquid grapefruit seed extract, a couple of drops in water, will also stop a lot of diseases if you're going to different places. So children in daycare settings, children that swim a lot in swimming pools, the kids often pick up blasto infection through this way. People who camp, people who hike, backpackers, people who drink water from, suspect areas. What else have we got here? So, exposure to human fecal matter, through sexual contact. So you need to be very careful with intimacy. Again, hygiene. It's all about hygiene, folks. If you're really clean and careful with yourself, you've got a lot less chance of picking up Blastocystis hominis infection. Stay tuned. There's more to come. Thanks for checking out my series on Blasto.